Hello, all you beautiful people out there and you wonderful listeners. Welcome to yet another episode of the Bacon Hour podcast. I'm your host with the most voices, Steven. And joining me today, we have our guest. You want to tell us who?
Hi, my name is Brandon Ramos,
Yes.
here with Steven to talk about a movie.
We'll talk about a certain movie.
Very certain.
Our guest today here is not the same Brandon Ramos as in one other kind of episode that we had, but yeah, he's a different Brandon. I think maybe his voice is a little different, but I don't know. All right, but yeah, we're gonna be talking about a certain movie with a certain blue hedgehog. Are we right?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
Hell
oh
yeah.
Man. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do you hear that, Brandon? Do you hear that? It's the spoiler alert warning alarm.
Yes.
So yeah, man. Wow, that is super flipping loud, man. I cannot believe it. Wow.
My eardrum.
Yeah, man. Okay, well, that little alarm is telling the viewer, the listener, that everything past this point is going to be a spoiler. So if you don't want to be spoiled, go ahead and click the timestamp that I might add below to get to the non-spoiler parts. So yeah.
Just go see the movie, man.
Go see the movie. You gotta go see it. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch it. If you want to do that, go pirate it. I don't know, dude. I wouldn't encourage you to. Okay, so let's start with a little plot recap. Yes, we're jumping right into it, giving a little peanut jig of their own.
Yes.
So, starting off with a little bit of a plot recap. We begin our movie with Sonic doing a lot of heroics out in what was it, like Seattle or something?
Yeah, up in Seattle. He's trying to stop a bank robbery.
Trying to stop a bank robbery. He is somewhat successful, but he just he's kind of missing the what it truly means to be a hero.
Yes.
In fact, he causes a giant methane explosion through the sewers and stuff and whatnot. He's not very good at his job. And then we cut to Sonic goes back home to his little town in Green Hills. I forgot the
Montana?
place. Montana, I think.
Montana.
He goes back. He's like, all right, you're the guy from the first movie who took me in is now my dad, and I have a mom for some reason. I have a human mom and dad now.
Yes.
Technically. And it's like Mr. Actor who I've been in a lot of CGI animated comedies.
He knew what to do already.
Yeah, he knew what to do already. He gives him the little pep talk, the little father-son. And then we find out that his human mom and dad are going off to a wedding that is the mom's sisters and all that. That is a very interesting side plot of the movie.
Yeah,
but
I hear a lot of people like to complain about that like most, but I mean, for the sake of the plot, I mean, I don't think it's that bad. It does overstay its welcome, maybe like 10 or 15 minutes. But I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty interesting what they pulled on that little side plot. Definitely.
But we'll get to that. Okay, so after they're going off to Hawaii because that's where the wedding is. They throw the ring, they go there in an instant like that, and then Sonic is like, "All right, I'm home alone. It's time to throw a party by myself, right?" And while that's happening, we have our buddy Tails, who appeared at the very end of the first movie. He's like, Sonic, I have to warn you, whatever, right? I have to warn you of this other guy who's coming after you. And then, Sonic throws the little boom boom pow party. He's inevitably greeted by Mr. Dr. Eggman, Jim Carrey.
Yes. With
Knuckles, voiced by Idris Elba. I don't know who that. How do you pronounce his name?
Idris Elba,
who I think does a very remarkable job voicing Knuckles.
Dude, definitely.
That entire sequence where we first are introduced to him and we're like, holy shit, this guy is something because he can go right up against Sonic, right?
Yeah,
This is so cool. But yeah, so it turns out Dr. Eggman, which I don't know how I forgot the whole little beginning of the movie, but yeah, Dr. Eggman got off the mushroom planet. And now he's back on Earth, yada yada. And then he's like, I'm back, and I'm going to send Knuckles after you because I need to find something, right? And so it's like Tails comes to the rescue. He tells Sonic of the Master Emerald, and he's like, we got to get to it first. Because if they get to it first, you know what happens when you take the Master Emerald into your body? You become quite literally God or something. You become quite impossible to stop because it's like your imagination's your like the limit. What else? So yeah, they start going. They start trekking on their journey
to Siberia.
Up in the mountains. They have a cool little dance off at this like Siberian pub place, which is really weird. And then they go off and they go to this under this in the mountain cavern that holds the compass to go find the Master Emerald. And well, who do you know? Who else but they get stopped by Nucleus and Dr. Egg Robotnik. And then so another fight ensues. Tails is almost but slightly mortally wounded.
Yeah.
And then so they throw the ring, they make it all the way to Hawaii where
romantic subplot is happening.
Romantic subplot is happening, and turns out Mr. Man who is getting married to the Sonic's human mom's sister. Man, this
Mr. Chadsworth.
Mr. Chadsworth is actually Mr. Chadsworth of the CIA, right? And he's like, sorry, I was just doing all this for a mission. This entire wedding is a ruse.
Yeah, well,
right?
they're called GUN, I believe.
Gun.
Yeah, I know, right?
Isn't that a reference to one of the? Isn't that?
It's called Guardian Unit of Nations. It was an organization in one of the Sonic games. Canonically, I think. Sonic Adventure 2? Yeah, well, that whole organization just built just to capture Sonic. Yeah.
And I'm just like that. Yeah. So yeah, that whole wedding was a ruse. The romantic subplot grows. Yep. Sonic and Tails get captured by Gun, and then the human mom and dad go break them out and stuff. And they're like, "All right, we gotta make it to the Master Emerald." And I'm like, "We can't. We lost the compass to them, right? Dang it." Yeah. And so they're like, "Oh shoot. Well, I guess that giant green light coming from the ocean should be them, right?" So they're like, "All right, let's go. Sonic's gonna go do his thing. The moment chooses him."
Yeah.
And so they go. Sonic fights Nucleus for like one last time after cheating through like a giant maze that they have to go through. Pretty sweet. And they're like, "Wait, we shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting that guy."
Yeah.
And then Dr. Eggman becomes God for like for a good chunk of the last
good quarter of the last section.
The last section of the movie. Oh my goodness. And let me tell you about the last section of the movie. That whole
great.
Climax was so well executed. They were doing the whole Sonic Heroes thing where it's like Knuckles, Sonic, and Tails, and they're like
little trio.
They're just working together to stop the like giant egg bot that Dr. E manages to build with his newly found god powers of the Master Emerald. So, there's that whole battle that ensues. They defeat it. And then at the very end, right when you think that Dr. E has had the last jump on them, the Master Emerald breaks, only to reveal that the Chaos Emeralds are inside. And what do we get?
Supersonic, it's oh my god, amazing.
Supersonic.
Yeah, I didn't pop off. I just cried.
I was like sitting up in my seat, and I was just like, no fucking way that they did this shit. And he looks clean.
He looks good. He looks good.
Great. I thought he was gonna like ugly or something, right?
I know, right?
I mean, maybe the other Sonic model that they had. Remember, like the really ugly looking
one?
Oh
yeah, little.
I solely believe that model was created just to generate buzz from everybody and be like, this shit sucks. But like in reality, they actually had a really good, accurate model to Sonic already like ready on hand. And they're like, all right guys, we'll change it for you, but not really, because whatever. I'm getting off topic. So yeah, Supersonic comes out, saves the day, everything wraps up in a whole happily ever after kind of thing with, Nucleus is now living with Knuckles and Tails are both living with human mom and dad. And then we just then that's where the movie ends. Oh yeah, and then we somehow are kind of given a little like, oh, is Dr. E really dead? Is he like, is he alive?
Yeah, they kind of left it ambiguous. I feel like that was kind of to do with Jim Carrey's potential retirement. That's like a whole nother can of worms, but it might be his last movie, might not, so they kind of left it open. I remember reading somewhere where like technically he did the sequel, but he doesn't count it as his last movie. Like he wants to do a really grand movie to just finish off it, like just finally retire from acting, like because like got the perfect one for you, man.
Yeah, I mean I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of left ambiguous if he died, if he didn't, I don't know. Maybe he might be like mentioned in the third one, and I say third one because Well, we'll get to that in a moment, but I want to share a little bit of gripes I had with the film, just like two in particular, because that's kind of just the vibe I got from the movie. But I don't know. What do you have any gripes before I share mine, or none, or thoughts? What, the whole movie?
Yeah, I have a few thoughts.
I've been talking to.
I feel like from the standpoint of being like a really big Sonic fan, like I've been a Sonic fan since maybe like 99, like 2000, like around the first Sonic Adventure time. Yeah. So I have like a real deep passion for this series, and it was a lot of nods and callbacks and different little Easter egg things for fans to notice in the movie. So I feel like it really delivered on that point. I do have some issues with, some of the human characters, or some of the jokes landed a little bit flat sometimes. But, yeah. I mean, other than that, it was a really solid movie. It was like an experience, like something I'd been waiting like a long time for. So yeah. I really, that's just a little bit of pacing, something with the humans. But
yeah. I do have to agree a little bit with the pacing. I kind of found that it was like just a little bit too fast, no pun intended, because it's a Sonic movie. But there's some moments where it's like, it just felt like, we jumped from like here to here, like that.
Yeah,
there was no like
warping.
Yeah, there was no like sense of like time. I mean, yeah, there's no sense of like endure. I don't know what's the term.
Urgency.
Phrase. Yeah, there was just no. There's like little sense of urgency, and it's like we'd like go and go and go and go, and all that, and it's like. So I guess, and then the other gripe was like the human characters, they had like a way smaller role in this. And
definitely.
And I don't think, I mean, I think people might disagree with me saying that like, oh, maybe they should have had a little more thing in the movie, just like the first one. But I mean, like then again, more Sonic filled action for the rest of us.
Definitely.
I think it probably would have. I think it would have worked either way if they gave the humans a little more leeway into the story, or they just kind of put them onto the side just for like Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles and Eggman.
Yeah.
Because it's their fucking movie.
Yeah, of course.
And all that, but yeah. What else was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah, so I don't know about you, man, but like, goddamn, Dr. E, man, do you think he's still alive? Do you think he's or do you think they're just gonna leave it ambiguous just for like, because Jim Carrey ain't coming back? Probably.
I want to say he's still alive to some capacity because without spoiling anything like about the end post credit scene, we're kind of gonna need him in the next movie to some extent, for how the plot's gonna go.
Yeah, or they might go a different direction.
Yeah,
and be like
they
that.
Could.
It's like his guy that he just kind of pushes around like his
maybe he'll take up the reins.
Yeah, maybe he might take up the reins.
I mean, they have changed a little bit, like about the emeralds. Like there's supposed to be the 7 Chaos Emeralds and the Master Emerald, but in this one they kind of just combine them into one. Yeah. And then the Master Emerald breaks apart, and you get the Chaos Emeralds separate. But then Knuckles ends up reforming the Master Emerald like he does in the adventure games. So. I mean, now there's both technically exist, so there was just kind of a way of circumventing, different plot MacGuffins. Having to get 7 Chaos Emeralds versus just 1 Master Emerald probably helped out for the story's sake, I'm going to say.
Because, like, if you add too many, like, plot points and all these ideas that a lot of these people don't know because they didn't play the Sonic games, then it's like, oh, if the Chaos Emeralds and the Master Emeralds are, like, separate, then it's like, what the fuck? Like,
what do they each do?
What do they each do? Like, why are they both important?
Why is he turning yellow?
Yeah,
why is he yellow?
Why is he Goku, right? Like,
yeah.
All that. And then, I fucking love how there's, like, these little details in the movie where, like, there was a thing where, like, remember, like, the chase scene where they're, like, trying to escape, like, way in the beginning of the movie, where, like, Tails and Sonic are trying to escape Knuckles, and it's, like, he's doing the little flying thing, he's just, like, diving at him. I was just like, that's for that. I like these little details. And he had, like, Tails, obviously, Tails just flying around and stuff, like, it's nothing.
Yeah.
And then, what else? Dude, the Eggbot is just a big fucking
the Death
callback.
Eggbot?
Yeah, the Death Eggbot is just a big callback to that bot,
dude.
that, like, boss that you've probably faced in some of the Sonic games.
That's great. The best use of Pantera's Walk in a song when he puts on his World Domination playlist and starts playing air leg guitar. Yeah. That was great. I loved it.
That was pretty funny. Dude, I liked how he looked when Eggman, like, took in the Master Emerald. Like, his fit was just I don't know how the colors is clean. It's just
Yeah.
everything that was like, damn, the costume design for that guy was just perfect.
Yep.
Um,
Did you notice that the instruction manual for the Death Egg bot was actually in vein with like a Genesis cover for a Genesis game?
really?
Yeah, when he pulled it up, I was like, oh, that's cool. Like the whole thing was designed around like looking like a Sega Genesis game.
I never noticed that.
Yeah.
Like I was just too enveloped in like, holy shit.
Oh
dude,
yeah, dude.
this guy's got a fucking robot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then oh, man, there's other things of this movie that I liked. I really liked the growth in Sonic's character.
Oh yeah, dude, definitely. Feel like adding Tails in, kind of giving him like a younger brother type of thing.
Yeah.
You know, kind of made him grow up a little bit. And same thing, his dynamic with Knuckles, they can bounce back and forth. You know, having kind of similar upbringings.
Yeah.
So they have something to relate to each other.
And also a lot of like the lore was explored, at least the lore within the movie.
Yeah.
Was explored with what's her name, Longclaw or whatever her name is? Yeah, Longclaw, and then his tribe, and he's just like, that was the last time I ever saw my father, and all that. And it's like, wow, that is. I know they took that from the comics, right? Like the whole Knuckles having a tribe and his family.
Yeah. There was some of it in Sonic Adventure 1, but you never saw like as much detail as I'm sure the comics went into. A lot more.
Yeah. The comics are fucking wild sometimes.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. Like, and then there's another series of UK comics running separately from the actual ones.
Archie comic
Yeah.
ones. Dude, I remember I don't know why, dude, but there's like a version of Sonic in the Archie comics where he's like, he like can take the supersonic form, but he's like, he gets all crazy and shit.
I remember.
Just like, I'm like, what the hell, man?
Nah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm just like, when does that happen and all that? And then there's what's his name, Manic. Manic's in there.
Oh yeah,
but like Manic's not like the one in the old Saturday morning cartoon.
He's a different Green Sonic.
Yeah, he's a different Green Sonic.
OC.
He's like, yeah, he's a different OC. He's like the cool, the I don't give a shit kind of Sonic.
Yeah,
I know Sally Acorn's in there somewhere. I only know her again from the cartoon where they like fucking
reference it.
Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna bring more of these characters into the if they do make a third movie, if they're gonna bring a lot more of these characters. But I wouldn't know because I wouldn't know. I'm gonna just talk about the comics a little more because it's so interesting to me. There's a hell of a lot more characters in there, huh?
Oh yeah, dude. The comic, there was the IDW series. Archie ran for a while. The Fleetway one in the UK ran for a while. And
British Sonic, no.
British.
What you got, fucking gov, man? I can run
Tuesday?
faster. Is it Tuesday? Not by my watch. I'm late or something. I'm fucking. He's like, switch it to the English channel, man, or something. That I don't know. I would never like. I love a little bit of literature. Well, if I'm talking about literature, bro, I'm talking about like comics and manga, whatever. I love a good comic book. I love a good manga series or whatever. Yeah. But if it's to the extent that it's like lore filled things, like the Sonic things, I'm like, dude, count me out, man, because that is somebody's OC galore like story. And I'm not trying to make fun of it that way. I'm just like, that just seems so long. But then again, it's long in a way where it's like there's these different series, and it's like, how do you know which one do they connect? Are they separate? It's like, how do you fucking know?
Yeah.
I mean, this coming from the guy who's still caught up with fucking One Piece chapter 1045. I don't even know, dude.
You're in it.
I'm in it, man.
Yeah.
That one's just got me hooked. But yeah, this fucking we have a little thing to just talk about right after this break. Am I right?
Yes, right after this break.
A lot of dams in this break, by the way. So get ready to hear. Damn.
Now, when you buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1, you'll get Sonic 2 absolutely free. Sonic 2 handles stubborn stains, embarrassing bald spots, no problem. It even slices and dices, makes thousands of julienne fries. But wait, you can play it too. This free Sonic 2 is a $54.99 value. You get 2 Sonics for the price of 1. Sonic 2 fits easily into any tackle box. Made from a space-age polymer plastic for years of family fun, and pets love it too. Buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1 and get Sonic 2 free. Act now. Wiener Dog Sweater sold separately.
Damn it. What does it all mean?
Damn! We're back from fucking commercials already. Damn it. Can you remember when that was such a bad word for like Shadow and them to say?
Yeah, my
Sonic?
mom heard it and she was like, "This game's E10."
This game's thing. Oh yeah, just to reiterate, we're still in the spoiler warning
Yes.
area, so you know, if in case you like skip to this part, whatever. It's the timestamps I'll put down there. Anyways, so let's talk about that Shadow post credit scene.
Yeah, dude. Blew my mind.
It blew my mind too. I thought they were gonna reveal Metal Sonic.
Yeah, I didn't think they'd have the balls to do it.
I didn't think they were gonna introduce such a like grand character.
Yeah.
And I think to myself, wait, if they're gonna introduce like Shadow, does it mean we're gonna get introduced to the rest of the cast, like Cream the Rabbit and Amy Rose and
Rouge the Bat?
Rouge the.
I'm not sure how that's gonna go on screen.
I don't think we should get Rouge the Bat in the third one because dude, fucking
went from PG to PG-13.
No, more like rated R, dude. Fuck. I mean, with the way artists move at the speed of light, and the moment they find a character design, they're like going somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I hope they introduce more of the cast.
Yeah. Because for the plot's sake, I mean,
you know,
if they're gonna do something like akin to the game Shadow was in, then there are other characters.
He's got a gun that he
you want to go that game?
Pumps his submachine gun like
man.
it's a fucking shotgun.
And he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, no, I hope in the third movie they at least put a little more characters, like scoot over, human mom and dad. This is the Sonic cast's movie now. Like that's everybody. And all that, dude. I can't wait how they're gonna do like, dude, can you imagine the fight scenes?
Yeah,
like chaos control and all that.
Well, I'm kind of wondering how would chaos control work since the rings now they like warp you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So would that just kind of be like the same thing, or would there?
Doesn't Shadow have the ability to just like slow down time?
Yeah. Well, I mean, then again, so does movie Sonic now, but.
But it's like it's in a way where we're seeing it from his perspective.
Yeah,
you know? He's moving so fast that everything's going slow. But Shadow has the ability to slow down time, so that's gonna be like thing. So you have to go way faster.
Yeah.
Super Sonic time, dude. Imagine Super Shadow. Remember
Crazy.
Super Shadow from fucking Sonic X?
Yeah.
Yeah. That. Oh man, there's just so much that can happen now.
Yeah. Do you think if he dies at the end of the third movie that he'll stay dead, or do you think they'll pick him back up from the grave again?
Maybe they're gonna continue not the character, because I mean Jim Carrey, of course, like you know, I think they'll just carry on his like ideologies and shit, because like his subordinate here is like, you know, he's like a loyal follower to like Eggman and everything that he's like stands for, right? So I think they're gonna put that guy in his Eggman's chair, and then just kind of like, you know, continue on whatever the Eggman had planned or something.
Because very possible.
Well, but then it also begs the question, like who was the one who like, oh wait, actually it was Eggman and his subordinate. It was like, all right, release Shadow or something, like get Shadow ready, right?
Who's talking about Shadow being released?
Yeah,
it was the gun commander talking to some operative there, but his what's his name, Agent Stone? He's already undercover at the gun organization, so I mean, maybe that's how the plot could get kicked off. I'm not too sure.
Wasn't he like synthetically created, right?
Yeah, and by Dr. Robotnik's grandfather, Gerald Robotnik.
Robotnik.
I remember in the first one they mentioned how Eggman was an orphan and he had no family, so
maybe that was just a lie.
Yeah, exactly. They were like,
because that's the only easy way that they can ever pull like the oh wait, he did have a family. It was his
know them.
He just didn't know them. Yeah. Like there you go. And then like. Dude, I there could be so much that can happen.
Yeah. I popped off in the theater. Did you
insinuate?
All the other kids next to me were like, "Let's go!"
You insinuated like a crowd reaction.
Yeah, dude. Everyone kind of there was this one kid. It was his first movie he ever went to. My friend Maria's son, and when he went there, Shadow is like his favorite Sonic character.
And when he got to see him at the end, he was just like,
"Oh my God, Shadow!"
He was pogging and he was coming. I bet,
yes,
right?
He was Fortnite dancing all over the theater.
I know my theater, when Shadow came up, there was like these people behind me. He was like, dude, no way! Like I told you, like he was just telling his friend, like I told you so. They were gonna show Shadow at some point or whatever, right? I was just like, damn, dude, somebody lost a bet. But yeah, no, and then a lot of other kids were screaming because they're like, I don't know who that is, but oh my God.
Right.
So now everybody's expecting a third movie, but yeah. Anyways, well, I guess that ends our spoiler warning time placement here. So anything after this is just for casual listening. You're good.
You're good.
So yeah. Other than that, well, why don't we talk about the that blue inky paint looking Sonic Curry that
Delicious.
was the limited edition. That was like, I don't know why they released it.
Let me have that. in my
Let me
stomach.
have that, dude. Oh, and we're also gonna talk about other Sonic brand food that came out in Japan and America.
Yeah.
So I have this whole list of a lot of things that came up. There was like a beer. You could have Sonic beer. It was called Asahi Aqua 5, and then there was Power Vita 11, which were they're both beer brands over there in Japan, and they were like, all right, it's a Sonic beer, right? There was drink fast, yeah, just don't fucking throw up. There was a lot of cookies, chocolates. There's a fucking cake. There was fruit jams, dude. There was fucking fruit jams. You can have Sonic jam, Tails jam, or Knuckles jam.
Yeah, give me that Idris Elba jam.
Give me that fucking who plays Sonic? It was fucking
Ben Schwartz.
Give me that Ben Schwartz jam. God, man, I wonder what they taste. I mean, they probably just taste like what,
like blueberry, strawberry,
and like peach, maybe peach jam.
Yeah,
peach jam. There's like these things called Sega Joy. I can't pronounce it. Joyopolis Sonic biscuits. They're like these little. They're like the equivalent of like a graham cracker bear. You know?
Oh, okay.
That's what they were equivalent of. There's oh my god, man, there's so much. There's a yellow snack, which is just like a little mystery, like it's like a little mystery box of like snacks. You can get whatever the hell you want in it.
You're making me hungry, man. I haven't had dinner yet.
Oh man, I gotta eat my Sonic brand themed curry and have some Sonic. Oh my god, dude, this is a Japan thing only, but fucking they had this thing called Joyopolis chili dogs, and they made a good looking chili dog. Yeah, and they're like they're sold at Joyopolis, which is I think is like a place over there, like because there's a lot of Sega arcades over and things.
Joyopolis, kind of a play off of Casinopolis, Studiopolis.
Yeah, that's the fucking banger track from the first stage. But yeah, no, those chili dogs look so fucking cool. Like they look great. There's ramen. But like the ramen was actually a crossover with this other thing called Love Live, which is like some idol girl anime. It was like supposed to be promotion ramen for both thing. There's a lot of drinks at this like what's it called? There was a lot of Sonic themed cafes that popped up within this cafe chain called Sweets Paradise, and this was during Sonic's 25th anniversary.
Is this all in Japan?
This was all in Japan.
Man,
yeah,
I need to get over there.
Yeah, I mean, you probably can't find any more of this stuff out there. Oh my god, dude! I just almost forgot. There was a Hooters Japan Sonic Forces special. You can go to at the release of Sonic Forces, you can go to a Hooters in Japan.
And they make you play a bad game.
I guess they exist out there. And they would give you, they'd give you like chili dogs, like just straight up chili dogs, man. And it was at Hooters, and it was so weird. It probably didn't taste good. And then the famed limited edition Sonic Blue Curry, which was an odd product. It looked like paint, but it tasted like curry.
You tried it?
No, I never tried curry. I don't think I ever will. But it looks weird. And like the package says like, oh, you can. You know, kind of, you can with the rice and everything, you can make it look like his face. And it's like, no, you can't. Probably looks like the little ice creams that they have, which I'm moving on to, like the foods that came out here in America.
Yeah.
Who could forget the crown jewel of the weird looking Sonic ice creams that you'd find?
Everyone wanted one.
You
got it, and the eyeballs were never in place.
And like fucking chewing the gum, like the little gum eyeballs. They're like the most pathetic little gums you ever had, man. You know, like they're just like you chew them and they get all small and it's like what is this? Like
it's like those gums that come in those little toys. You know what I'm talking about? With really cheap chalky candy.
Yeah.
And
they're just it just sucked, man. I mean, the rest of the ice cream was enjoyable when it didn't melt, but oh my god, man. There was you can get like a what is that? Game Gear container bubble gum, which apparently you can get like a little. It's like bubble gum, right? And it's in this little container. It looks like a little Sega Genesis.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. You got Sonic shaped lollipops, which I don't know if they look like lollipops to me, man. They look like something else.
Yeah,
I'll probably put a list of the everything so all the listeners can look at it in the description. Like, cause there's a lot of these are more visual and stuff. There was Sonic Honey Nut Cheerios.
Really?
That was only in 1994, and it was just like it's like a promotion.
Was it shaped like his head?
No, it was just straight up. No, it was put in the way where it was like, oh, it's like Honey Nut Cheerios, right? But it's like Sonic's on the cover too, because it's like a promotion for thing. It was mainly just held to like so you can win prizes, Sega prizes. You can win like a Genesis. You can win like a copy of Sonic or whatever. There's Sonic fruit roll-ups that were out there, and like that was probably like a time before mine. Sonic Cracker Jacks. Do you remember fucking Cracker Jacks?
I remember Cracker Jacks.
I never liked them.
No, they're
eh. Yeah. Man, what is that? Franco-American Sonic pasta. You can
pasta.
Yeah, Franco-American is I think it's some other. You know, it's kind of like what was the SpaghettiOs? It's kind of like
Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, it's like Chef Boyardee, but it's like a different brand, right?
Okay.
So they had these things where it's like, oh, you can have the spaghetti and meatballs or fucking whatever in a can, right? And it's like kind of that type beat. Yeah. You can get a fucking Sonic Speed energy drink.
I had that, the G Fuel one.
No, this is actually something different. This was like something else. It has a different design on it. It's like classic.
Oh, I've had that. That's one they have at Hot Topic, you know.
Oh yeah.
Raw XD. Yeah. I went over there, got it. Disgusted. It was not that good. The G Fuel one was pretty good. I did like that one.
I was expecting like if it's like a Sonic drink, it wouldn't probably taste good. Yeah. It's just this piss in a can.
Yeah, I saw the nutritional facts and it was like 0 sugar. Oh my god, great. Oh, 300 milligrams of caffeine. Okay, well,
I mean, what are you gonna?
No wonder I feel so strange.
There's Chaos Emerald Sour Candy, which were just these little sour candies they're just shaped little Chaos.
One of those little Sonic head tins.
Yeah, Sonic head tins, and then there was Sonic Mania Jones Soda, which was just Jones Soda, but they were branded on like Sonic Mania, and you got 3 different flavors, which were just like Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails, and all that. You got Sonic Funko Pez dispenser. I never liked Pez. I don't care. And then you have the Sonic the Hedgehog Funkos, which are like the cereal. I never had those, and I don't think I ever will, because it's probably just like cheap sugar cereal.
Yeah,
probably. And then we're moving on to the There's more. There's Sonic Foods of the UK, mate. Oh my god, you just fucking Sonic Daddy's ketchup, which I don't know what that is. It's like
Daddy's
ketchup bottle. It's like blue. It's like blue thing. I was just gonna roll past these. There's a HP food, like beans and sausages, just in a can. You know,
can't go wrong with the classics, bro.
British love their beans, man. Yes. I don't know what it is about eating beans in your breakfast, but I don't know, man. I should be eating more beans. There's
scrumptious.
Should be scrumptious. There's Sonic Mega Milk. I don't want to know what's in there. What should be like this blue colored milk? That'd be fucking gross. I wouldn't even think twice to like not drink it. I just like, dude, get that away from me. There was Sonic Face Cake, which was just like a little like it was like Sonic's face decorated on like chocolate cake. There was Sonic Kellogg's Frosties, which was just like, you know, again like 1994 and only in the UK. You know, Frosted Flakes collaborated with Sega to do like these thing. You can win these little yo-yos in there too if you got lucky.
Sweet.
There was Sonic Fanta, which I did
Fanta.
not. Yeah, Fanta. I don't know why it's over in the UK, but I guess Fanta exists in the UK too.
I thought it was just cool stuff over there, man.
Yeah, dude. They had Advent calendar. They got a marshmallow tin. I'm just gonna roll past these. They got a Sonic money bank where it's just like his torso up to his head, and you just put money in his fucking head.
Sweet.
And you got Sonic. What? You just hazelnut spread. Sonic hazelnut spread. It's not blue or anything. It's just like knockoff brand Nutella, but in the UK.
Okay.
You got fucking. I gotta make these interesting. What? Costa Rica. I guess that's like, wait, what is that? Oh, it's in Spain. Yeah, no, it's like supposed to be like, I guess our version of like Lego, like Eggo or whatever.
Okay.
Whatever. Yeah, there's a whole lot of other foods. If you want to, listeners, if you really want to check them out, there's going to be a link in the description to this website that just lists a lot of these foods, and they're some interesting ones. But anyways, moving on, we have some questions to take from our lovely listeners who left us some cool questions. I appreciate you guys who leave me questions and stuff. If you ever want to know the next time I drop questions, you can follow my Twitter or Instagram. You can probably, if you look at my story or if you look at my tweets, I might be like, hey guys, I'm doing an episode. Drop the questions. I don't care what they are, right? So we got the first question coming from someone named Chris. And they asked, what was the movie like, and was this indeed Jim Carrey's last role before retiring? And we kind of discussed that a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of already discussed, we loved the movie. I loved it. And as for Jim Carrey's last role, I like to believe that it's not his last movie. It's just his, like, second to last movie. So, yeah. But he's not probably going to be in the next one. We got 3 questions from Lindsay. And she asks, the first one is, do you like Jim Carrey being the villain in the new film? And I'm like, yes, absolutely. I love it. What about you?
Yeah, man. Brought a lot of life to that character, especially since he was able to just completely go, nuts in the second movie. First one, still kind of refined, government agent. Second movie, going there.
He's just going there, yeah. I loved him. His whole entire performance from beginning to end was funny. Yeah. And then her second question is, how do you feel about the new movie coming out? Well, I was a little, to me, I was like, I'm not going to go watch it. But, like, shit, here I am talking about it.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you feel, how'd you feel about it coming out?
About the coming out of the movie?
Yeah, like, how'd you feel about the movie coming out? Like, getting announced to Sonic 2.
Oh, dude, I was so ready because the first one had to walk so this movie could run. Like,
yes.
Literally, the whole plot had to get set up and everything.
Yeah, so that we can get all this action.
Yes, the payoff. You know what I'm saying? And it really did pay off. I loved it.
Sweet.
This is one of the only movies I've followed from, like, start to end. All the trailers, all, like, the little leaks, everything. Except for, like, up to, like, the last week when they started showing it. I just turned off, like, all social media and did not want to get spoiled.
No.
Thank God, because I know McDonald's put out, like, a Supersonic toy.
Oh, you really?
Yeah, for real. So,
I swear to God, fucking fast food brands be like spoiling the movie before you think.
Yeah.
So your
and
child can get a little shit toy.
Yeah, right. One of my this guy I follow on YouTube, Game Apologist. I remember he was walking into the movie, and the guy that works at it got him his ticket. Oh yeah, it's a great movie. I heard the Supersonic's gonna be in it. And, like, right when he was walking in, he's like, oh yeah, and Shadow's at the end of it too. I'm like, dude.
Fucking people sometimes like, shut the fuck up, man.
You don't think I'm gonna go see it?
Like you think, like, why did you tell me that? Why did you tell me that right as you knew what movie I was going in to see? What if you just did it to just be a dick to everybody? No. All right. Last question from Lynn's is, who's your favorite character?
In the movie or canonically?
I think she's referring to in the movie.
The movie.
Yeah, but we can say movie and then the extended lore, like the games. And shit.
What do you feel?
In the movie, I love all of them. All of them, yeah. If I had to pick one, it'd probably just be Sonic.
Yeah.
But in, like, the video games thing, it's Shadow. Shadow's fucking cool. What about you, man?
I really loved. I loved Tails. I loved his Collio Shyness. What's her last name? Colleen.
I don't know her last
Colleen.
name.
Her, the voice actor for Tails. Yeah, she really delivered. It was like the perfect dynamic between her and Sonic throughout the movie. Knuckles was really good too. They brought him back to what made him so great. Because in the newer ones, like the newer games, he just doesn't have a real prevalent role.
No, he's just like
kind of there. He's one of Sonic's friends. Okay, he's there.
Sonic Boom, he's just straight up lunkhead.
He's a meathead, bro.
He's a meathead.
Yeah, but I really liked both their performances. Were like the top of it for me.
All right, yeah. All right. Next question comes from dead_killer_22, and they asked, "How was the Sonic 2 movie in your opinion?" I loved it. The only gripe was, again, I'm probably gonna answer similar guys. Like, yeah, I loved all of it, start to end. But the only gripe was just like the whole, like, human characters just passed to the side. And then the pacing was just, like, kind of fast. But hey, whatever. What about you, man?
I loved it. It's great. I've been waiting for it.
All right.
Went with my whole family. It was great.
I
Had a few beers before I went in. It was amazing.
Sweet, man. All right. Next question comes from casually_unlucky, and he asks, "Who would you cast as Shadow if they ever decide to put him in the sequel?" I know a lot of people have been saying Keanu Reeves should voice him. And I think like, nah, dude. If you're gonna give Shadow his voice, do it how you did Tails. Give it to the respected voice actor who's been playing the character or at least he's been playing him for like a while now, because he's Shadow's went through so many voice actors.
But I want John Wick Shadow.
Yeah, but I think just give it to the guy that did it in Sonic
definitely.
Boom, or give it back to Jason Griffith all the way in like Sonic X. Next question comes from Popoli, and she asked, best Sonic character
Of all time.
easily. It's Dr. Robotnik.
Obviously.
Yeah, dude.
Obvious choice.
Yeah, he's keeps fucking around with him. What about you? What do you think's the best Sonic character in your opinion?
When I was younger, I was really into Knuckles, but
Nucleus.
yeah, but as I grew older, it was more Shadow.
More Shadow.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
cool, man.
Love
like
him. He's so cool. You know, edgy.
he's got chaos control, man.
Yeah, dude.
And then when he like
It's
takes off his rings, he's like super mode, dude, or whatever that form is. All right. The last question comes from Lil Chargebolt, and they asked, if no one asked you what is your favorite character and series/game, well, favorite character is Shadow for me.
Shadow.
Yeah.
Favorite game. You have a
Favorite game. Holy shit!
That's
It's gotta
a
be
discussion.
fucking. It's gotta be Sonic Unleashed, dude.
Unleashed.
Yeah.
That was
If
a
they
good game.
if they took out the fucking night stages, it would have been like the perfect Sonic game. But I'm like, I kind of just have to live with it.
Yeah.
I remember I played a shit ton of it when I was younger at like a friend's house because they had Sonic Unleashed. Sonic Generations was pretty fun too, but
Yeah.
it just wasn't on the same level as like, dude, like fucking Sonic Unleashed was like, the story was crazy, and at the very end when you fight like Dark Gaia, and I'm just like, what the hell? And then you have the little squirrel guy just following you around, Chip.
Having a giant giant monster boxing match.
Yeah, I was just like, what the fuck, dude? That is crazy. And you get to be Super Sonic in the end, which is cool. But yeah, that was my favorite game. What about you, man?
I think it kind of depends on what I'm in the mood for and like what era I'm kind of trying to go through, because I love the originals like Sonic 3 and Knuckles. It's a classic. That's what the majority of this movie took and adapted. I have to say I really have a love for the adventure games, especially Adventure 2. Yay, we're getting Shadow in a movie. I do have a love for a lot of the older ones, but you know, quality dips and goes back up, so it's hard to really say, but I'd have to definitely say that the older titles, Sonic 3, Knuckles, the adventure games, you know, that's where it was at for me.
I know for a fact we ain't never talking about Sonic 06 ever.
Oh yeah, man.
Ever.
We don't do that thing.
No fucking way. All right, well, I guess that takes care of our questions. Yeah, that's all that. So yeah, that is pretty much our whole thing of Sonic 2. I really hope the hype is gonna die after this, because you know I think everybody's had their fill of Sonic.
Oh
2.
yeah, definitely.
But
they promoted the shit out of this movie too.
They did.
Yeah, it was great.
Man, it's not gonna be the same like the first one. Remember that?
Yeah.
God.
You know that I actually found out that the studio that remade the entire movie went out of business.
What?
The animation studio, yeah, they were like, okay, we're done with you, and they just kind of, you know, got
what?
the boot.
Are you fucking serious?
No, for real, dude.
Wow, man. Damn. Okay. I had a small tidbit I was gonna go off of. And it has nothing to do with the movie at all. It has nothing to do with the movie. But you know how like the beginning, like when you're like, oh, you're sitting down in the seat, and then you see like the studio names, it's like original film, and then you have Sega, whatever. And then, dude, I don't know why, but my fucking eyes went like off to the corner somewhere, and I saw Kiryu from Yakuza. I was just like, damn, what if they made an animated Yakuza movie? That'd be fucking funny.
That'd be crazy.
But nobody gets it because it's a Japan. It's like a more Japan, like everybody knows it from Japan more. I only played Yakuza. I haven't even got past fucking Yakuza 0. There's supposed to be this this boss where he's like the ugliest looking man, but he's from like China, or at least he's a Chinese assassin. But he looks so ugly. But it's funny because in the Chinese version of the game, He's like remodeled to look like someone's uncle. Yeah, no, it's fucking it's funny, but it's stupid. But anyways, yeah, no, that's just my tiny tidbit. There's just like, man, whatever. Anyways, so my friend, do you have any plugins that you want to think? Do you want people to follow you on social media, anything like that?
No.
You want people to stalk you? No.
No, it's okay. I mean,
right.
just like to say, everybody, you know, keep positive. Have a great day, great weekend, great week. You know,
Great life.
Yeah, great life, man.
All right. Well, if that's all you have to say, I guess we are here to be, dearly departed until next time we record an episode. Maybe Sonic 3 in the future.
Yes, I'm here, man.
But yeah, thank you everybody for listening to yet another episode of the Bacon Hour Podcast. I'm your host with the most voices, signing off right here and now. Join me on my next episode and the final episode for the season. I don't know what that's going to be, but we're going to find out, all right? See you then.